Do you ever feel like you're speaking a foreign language when trying to explain the gospel to someone who isn't a Christian yet? That's how it sounded to me before I came to faith in Jesus from a traditional Jewish background. Christians would invite me to a church to hear a sermon about Jesus, and I would just respond, "I'm Jewish." What I meant was, "I'm Jewish and we don't do church." The funny thing about it was that we were speaking past each other, like using different languages, and we didn't even know it. We didn't realize that we didn't understand what the other person was saying. Well, now I minister among other Jewish people, and I'm working to help Christians communicate the gospel to them with greater understanding. And more specifically, I work with Jewish Gentile couples. Recently, I heard a Jewish partner in an intermarried couple complain that his Christian spouse kept calling him an unbeliever. Now, from the Christian's perspective, that description was probably accurate, but can you imagine how it sounded to the Jewish person? He was more than a little hurt and even said to me, "Wait a minute, I believe that there is a God." So the Christian's reference was perceived as judgmental and incredibly painful, and it was harmful to their relationship. The Jewish partner couldn't hear the gospel, and instead he wanted to know why she kept saying that terrible thing about him. But what can we do? Interacting with Jewish people and other non-Christians might strengthen our communication skills with people who don't yet share our faith. So here are some random thoughts to help us create understanding and maybe connection with people who don't yet share our faith. First, beware of using insider language to describe people as unbelievers or unsaved. They might not get the gospel or believe in Jesus yet, but we don't want to alienate them before we get started. Try to hear how someone else understands your words. Treat common words like they're from a foreign language. You could ask, well, how do you understand the word Christian or the word gospel? Then take it from there and work on clarification for both of you. Remember, the spouse who calls his or her partner an unbeliever probably hasn't considered how that sounds to the other party. When someone insists that he or she believes in God, they provide an opportunity in which you can learn something new and they can learn something about you. Ask them what they believe about God. Ask them what they think God wants from them. You could even ask them how they know that their belief in God just might be true. Try asking what they want God to do for them. And last, pray that God would answer their heart's desire in prayer. Hey, thank you for taking the time to listen to this video, and I hope it's helped strengthen your communication with people who are on their way to getting to know the gospel.